William Lyle is Detective Superintendent with the Metropolitan Police Service and the Senior Investigating Officer on Operation Withern. William, you're speaking next month at the Global Security Summit in London on last year's London riots. Can you give us an overview of Operation Withern to date?
Operation Withern is a post-investigation team set up by the Metropolitan Police Service in relation to the riots that took place during the 6th and 9th of August in 2011. Nobody could have foreseen the level of violence and the amount of offences that were committed during the 6th and 9th of August. Over 4,000 crimes were committed during that period. A team of 633 officers was set up, spread throughout London, and during the early weeks of the investigation recovered over 177,000 hours of CCTV footage. As a result of reviewing that CCTV footage, we've identified and arrested over 4,600 people. Over 2,900 people have been put before the courts, and to date we've got a conviction rate of 82%.
Now, in relation to this operation, William, what lessons do you think it's taught you about CCTV and surveillance and what you need to do next?
CCTV cameras have been put in town centres throughout this country and all over London. I think initially when the cameras were fitted, people assumed that people would not be committing offences in front of cameras. What we've learnt is that serious crime is still being committed throughout this country and is being captured on CCTV evidence. I think in the past we've invested heavily in putting the cameras in place, but we haven't invested heavily in securing the evidence and putting it before the courts. As a result of this operation, the Metropolitan Police Service have set up 23 teams throughout London who will go out, secure, preserve the evidence and put it in a format to put before the courts.
And what type of criminal did you unearth as part of the investigations, William?
In the early stages of the investigations, a lot of people identified as a result of forensic evidence or a result of being captured with no masks, and these are the people who had no previous convictions and they were caught up and swept away with what was taking place throughout London. As time has gone on, we've now identified a lot of organised criminals who went to certain areas of London. They had masks, they had gloves, they were prepared, and these are people who have committed large amounts of offences in the past. 77% of the last 80 people we've arrested are what we call prolific offenders with more than 5 previous convictions. So the people we're now arresting are the people who are more organised on the day, and we've had to do what we call backtracking. So we put them in a location with a mask. We then have to look at the camera before that, look at the camera before that to find them prior to putting their mask on. And these are the organised criminals we're now arresting.
And lastly, William, why do you think the conviction rate has been so high on this operation?
Right at the beginning of Operation Withern, the Crown Prosecution Service set up a specialist team of prosecutors numbering in the region of between 30 and 40. They had a 24/7 charging capability who liaised with all of our Withern teams. In the first week alone, they dealt with 1,009 cases, which is a 10-fold increase in their workload. We've worked very closely with them, which has resulted in an excellent detection rate.
Thank you very much indeed, William.
Thank you.